The wealth creation secret number 3 is leverage a team. I want you to work closely with 5 key people. Okay, that's really about 5 people are the key people that I used working with in my whole Facebook campaign to explode my network virally. And it doesn't take 50 or 100 people. It's just a tight core group that's actually going to fuel your business. And it doesn't mean that they're working for you. You're working together. So if you team up with the right 5 people to promote your business, well then they could be have their own business as well. And if you work together, it's just going to work much nicer, and it's a lot less effort on your part. And for me, when I partnered with, I had a competitor on my first website. His name was Robert, and we got in touch with each other. We did a JV. We made $20,000 together. And up until this point, I had never worked with anyone else to promote my site. I was doing some things to drive traffic, with advertising, and I was a one-man show. I didn't answer to anybody. I didn't deal with anyone. I was just basically sitting around in my underwear, working at my kitchen table, enjoying life. And I did that for about a year and a half. And I really enjoyed it. But when I actually started working with someone, we made a lot of money right away. And then we put a business together. We decided, let's not compete. Let's partner up. So we created a website together where we were partners. And when we launched that, we made $83,000 the first month, and we made over $100,000 the second month. And the average between the first 2 months was $100,000 a month. It was like $101,000 and change. So, the power of working together was I went from making, my highest month that I ever made before I worked with a partner was about $6,000. I just couldn't break through that barrier. When I worked with somebody else who had their own, it was complimentary to me. I had the list, he had the product. I had my own product, but his product was, even higher quality than mine. When we put my list and my marketing expertise together with a better product, then, instead of us each individually making $5,000 to $6,000 a month, because he was making about the same I was making with what he was doing. So if you combine that total, we were roughly making about $10,000 combined together a month. When we first worked together, we basically made $100,000. So it was 10 times the results just by putting 2 people together. So when you put 5 people together, it can be really powerful. And again, that's just one example of this concept. And I'm not going to say that it's going to make you $100,000 next month. Please don't misunderstand. It's just that's how it's worked for me. And I studied all entrepreneurial endeavors. I've read all the books, and that's a common thread. If you read Think and Grow Rich, it's the mastermind principle. So you work closely with your 5 key people, but then you want to mastermind with peers. You want to be friends with all your so-called competitors. You don't have any competitors in this business. You have your own unique product. They have their own unique product. There's more money to be made by sharing ideas, by working together. Now, some people have that scarcity mindset that, there's only so many customers out there and they need to be mine. Well, that's not true. People who are interested in something, if you go to the bookstore, have you ever bought 2 completely different books on one subject? I bet you most of you have. So it wasn't an issue of, are you going to buy this book or that book? Some people might just buy one book to get started, and that's okay. But many people buy multiple books or multiple courses. Now, it might be an issue of which one do I buy first, but there's plenty of room for more people to exist out there, especially if you're doing it in a relationship-friendly way. And you want to work with a team to educate the masses. The more people that can be exposed to your story, to what you have to offer, the more successful you're going to be. The 4th wealth creation secret is to stop trading time for dollars. Even if you make $1,000 an hour, you only have 24 hours a day, you only have 7 days a week, you're limited to how much money you can make. And if making $1,000 an hour for every hour you're awake, that would be amazing. And I'm not even saying that there's not that many people that can do that working full time. But you're very limited to how many hours you can work. So you need to stop trading time for dollars if you want to become wealthy, or if you want to free up your time so that you can do whatever you enjoy. So stop trading time for dollars. And this is how you work once and get paid forever. It's how you make money in your sleep. Until I took my year off from internet marketing, almost every day, well, in fact, every day, because I only had 1 or 2 days without a sale in that entire, the first 4 years I did this business, I had multiple sales every single day. There was only 1 or 2 days where I had no sales. So almost every single night when I went to bed, I woke up with more money in my bank account than when I went to sleep. And when I would go out to a restaurant, I would figure out how much money I made at the restaurant, and most of the time I made more money while I was sitting there eating than what it cost me to be there. So that's because I wasn't making money dependent on my time. I was making money from previous work that I had done. And your time's your most valuable asset, so you shouldn't be trading it, limiting it just by getting a few dollars an hour. Now, if you have a job already, you need to keep working on that job, and you need to start this business as a part-time business. But you want to get out of that trading time for dollars economy, because that's the mentality of the poor people, the middle class. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just it's more of an old-fashioned industrial age kind of way of thinking. We're in the information age. And, you don't have to do this anymore. The internet makes it possible where you don't have to trade your time for dollars because you can communicate with people across the world in real time, but you can also record your products and have it on the web so you don't have to be there. And this is amazing because it's more convenient. Everyone can view your information when it's convenient for them, and you can produce it when it's convenient for you. It's amazing. And the fifth wealth secret is really important. Anything that has been done can be done again. Okay? So if I did it, that means it's possible for you. When I got into this business, I didn't know much about it. I learned it as I went. I was fortunate enough to understand the concept, which you're understanding right now. This seminar gives you the concept, and then I just went out and did it. And as I did it, I learned. And so getting started is the most important part. Other people are doing this business. Anyone you've bought a product, a course on how to do internet marketing, you see many of us on Facebook. We're doing this, so it can be done. All you need to do is get the right information. If you get the right information and then you use it and do it, you can get the same result. So it's pretty basic, but I know many of you are thinking, oh, well, how do I do it? I don't know how. Well, just look at it this way. If it's been done by anyone, it can be done by you, and you just need to find out how to do it. So keep watching this presentation, and you're finding out exactly how to do it.